Welcome back to 30 Books in 30 Days. Today I'll be reading Book 11, Lifespan, Why We Age and Why We Don't Have to. Let's get to it. And that is it for Lifespan. I've read this big book in 3 hours and 11 minutes, and it is 310 pages long, which makes 97 pages per hour. This book is almost written as a scientific research paper. If you even look at this part is the book where you read, and this part is notes, references, and everything you need if you want more details. That is a chunky part. It is definitely not an easy read. It is a scientific book with a lot of technical explanations, but it has the advantage of being well organized. The book is organized in 3 main parts: what we know, what we're learning, and where we're going. The first part, what we know, is the summary of the scientific knowledge available today. What we're learning is all the discoveries and all the researches that are made today and that are most relevant for us today. It is in this part there is the most applicable knowledge for you to indeed increase your lifespan with the current research that are done. Among all the points that are in the book, a few stand out, starting with the cold exposure. 2 experiments have interesting results. The first experiment is an experiment on mice, in which they lowered the temperature of the mice's environment by half a degree. That resulted in the mice living 20% longer. The second study is more relevant to us humans, as they studied Swedish people. As you may know, they have the tradition of jumping into cold water or cold snow on a regular basis. The study indicates that this population have a lower risk of heart disease. The second interesting point is about food. Generally speaking, eating less will help you live a longer life. Centenarians in Okinawa tend to eat 25% less calories, and as a result, they live more than 100 years old. The last important point at lengthening your life is, as you probably already guessed, doing exercise. Running 5 times a week for half an hour can have a significant impact on your health. But what the author says in the book that has the biggest impact is do it HIIT exercise, high intensity training. In the last part of the book, the author focuses on the results of humans living longer. What about climate change, and what about political impact? Generally speaking, these are important subjects. Humans have always been able to adjust and evolve. And as a personal side note, I noticed that the younger generation is much more aware and conscious of those risks. As a result, we will adapt to what is coming. This is a very brief review of Lifespan. If you want to dive into it and get more details, you have tons of details available with all the links and all the resources. So feel free to give it a check. It's a very interesting subject. And that is it, one more book done. I am definitely late in the filming of these videos and in the reading. I actually read this book over a week ago, but I am only sharing it with you now. I am extending my challenge to 1 more month to finish all 30 books in the span of 2 months instead of 1. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time.